hard one to answer because the truth is that anybody with FTD is not doing great, but he's doing okay in terms of...
We have some absolutely heartbreaking news coming out of the Willis family today, and honestly, it's the kind of update we've all been dreading. For 3 years, the world has watched Hollywood icon Bruce Willis step away from the spotlight, silenced by a cruel and aggressive condition. We knew it was bad. We knew the diagnosis, but we didn't know just how much he had faded until now. His eldest daughter, Rumer Willis, just dropped a truthful, raw, and devastating update that confirms our worst fears. She didn't sugarcoat it. She didn't give us the PR spin. She admitted that the man who once saved the world on the big screen is struggling to even recognize the people he loves most. But amidst the tragedy, there is a secret family dynamic, a pact between his ex-wife, Demi, his current wife, Emma, and his 5 daughters that is keeping him going. What exactly did Rumer reveal about those final moments of recognition? And why are insiders saying the family is preparing for the inevitable? Stay tuned, because the truth about Bruce's condition is harder to hear than anyone expected. Let's get right into the words that are shaking the entertainment world. Rumer Willis took to Instagram for a Q&A recently, and obviously the #1 question on everyone's mind was, how is Bruce? Usually when celebrity kids answer this, we get the standard, he's resting, he's happy line. But Rumer, she got real. She looked into the camera and said, quote, "The truth is that anybody with FTD is not doing great. Let that sink in. Not doing great." She qualified it by saying he's doing okay within the parameters of the disease, but she admitted that the old metrics of good and bad just don't apply to Bruce anymore. This isn't just about forgetting where he put his keys. Frontotemporal dementia, or FTD, attacks the personality, the ability to speak, and eventually the ability to understand who is in the room with you. She confessed that answering that question is nearly impossible because the bar for doing well has been lowered so drastically. It's a devastating glimpse behind the curtain. We aren't talking about a movie star anymore. We are talking about a family watching their patriarch slowly disappear while he's still sitting right in front of them. But what she said next about recognition is what truly broke fans' hearts. The most terrifying aspect of dementia isn't the physical decline, it's the erasure of memory. Rumer opened up about her visits to her dad's house, and she touched on something incredibly painful, the moments when he doesn't know who she is. She explained that she is grateful for every hug, whether he recognizes me or not. Just pause for a second and imagine that. You are the daughter of Bruce Willis. You grew up on movie sets with him. He was the hero of your life, and now you walk into a room, wrap your arms around him, and you have to accept that to him, you might just be a kind stranger. But Rumer insists there is still a spark. She says that even when the cognitive recognition is gone, the emotional recognition remains. She feels the love coming back from him. It's a testament to the bond they share, but it also highlights the severity of his condition. Reports have been circulating for months that Bruce's communication is minimal, and Rumer's admission confirms that we are entering the later stages of this battle. But she's not the only one struggling to hold it together. While Rumer is dealing with the grief of a daughter, Bruce's wife, Emma Willis, is fighting a war on the front lines every single day. Being the primary caregiver for a spouse with FTD is described by experts as a living grief, and Emma has been brutally honest about the toll it takes. In a revealing interview with Vogue Australia, Emma dropped her guard. She spoke about their 2 young daughters, Mabel and Evelyn, who are only 13 and 11. These girls aren't just watching their dad get old, they are losing him before they've even really grown up. Emma admitted they grieve. They miss their dad so much. She also pushed back against the cliche that kids are resilient. She told the interviewer, "I used to hate hearing that. I don't know if my kids will ever bounce back." That is a heavy statement. Emma is watching her husband fade while trying to protect her children from the trauma of it all. She's managing the doctors, the medications, and the inevitable decline, all while trying to keep the spark alive for the family. And yet, in this darkest hour, an unlikely ally has stepped up to shoulder the burden. If you look at the history of Hollywood divorces, they are usually messy, bitter, and expensive. But Bruce Willis and Demi Moore wrote a different script. They split in 1998, but they never really separated. And now, in Bruce's time of need, Demi is right there, practically co-captaining the ship with Emma. Flashback to 1987. Bruce and Demi met, fell in love, and eloped to Vegas in 4 months. They were the golden couple. Even after their marriage ended, Bruce famously said, "I still love Demi. We're very close." He wasn't lying. Today, Demi is a constant presence in Bruce's home. Insiders say Demi treats Bruce's diagnosis as a family emergency that requires all hands on deck. She's not just visiting, she's part of the support system. It's rumored that she helps with the older girls, gives Emma breaks, and ensures that Bruce feels the warmth of the entire clan. This blended family dynamic isn't just for show, it's a survival mechanism. They know time is limited, and Demi is ensuring that Bruce is surrounded by love from every chapter of his life. But for one of their daughters, the pressure of this tragedy almost became too much to bear. While the family projects strength, the cracks have shown, specifically with Bruce and Demi's youngest daughter, Tallulah. In a candid and shocking confession, Tallulah revealed that as her father's health began to decline, her own mental health spiraled out of control. She admitted to battling severe depression and an eating disorder that left her dangerously thin. In a heart-wrenching essay, she explained that she was prescribed medication for ADHD that suppressed her appetite, and she let it happen because she wanted to wither away. Why? Because she was trying to find a way to control the pain of losing her dad. Tallulah also revealed she was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder during this time. She spoke about looking at photos of her dad and realizing he was changing while she was simultaneously destroying herself. It's a brutal reminder that illness doesn't just happen to the patient, it radiates outward, affecting everyone. Thankfully, Tallulah is now in recovery and engaged to be married, rushing to ensure her dad can be part of her wedding while he is still able. But there is one family member Bruce barely got to know at all. In the midst of all this sorrow, there was a glimmer of pure joy. Rumer Willis gave birth to her daughter Louetta in April 2022. This is Bruce's first grandchild, but the timing is bittersweet. Louetta's name is actually a tribute to Bruce's favorite singers, Louis Armstrong, Etta James, and the Isley Brothers. Rumer wanted her daughter to carry a piece of Bruce's musical soul. Rumer describes the moments when she brings Louetta to see Bruce as grateful but heavy. She says, "I get to see a spurk of him. But we have to be real here. Bruce is missing the milestones. He likely won't remember Louetta growing up. He won't be the grandfather who teaches her to drive or tells her stories about Die Hard." Rumer is rushing to create memories now, capturing photos and videos of them together, knowing that these images will be all Louetta has of their legendary grandfather. It's a race against time to forge a bond before the FTD steals the last of his awareness. So, where does this leave the Willis family today? The update from Rumer, combined with Emma's unguarded interviews, paints a picture of a family in the final act of a long goodbye. They aren't hiding anymore. They aren't pretending everything is fine. Emma has launched a wellness brand and a podcast to raise awareness for brain health, turning her pain into a purpose. Demi is the rock, holding the extended family together. And the daughters, Rumer, Scout, Tallulah, Mabel, and Evelyn, are learning to love a father who is slowly becoming a different person. Rumer's quote about the parameters of health not working anymore is the key takeaway here. We need to stop asking if Bruce Willis will get better. The harsh reality of FTD is that he won't. The question now is, how much love can they pack into the time he has left? Bruce Willis defined an era of masculinity, heroism, and charm. To see him reduced to a state where he struggles to recognize his own child is a tragedy that's hard to process. But Rumer's update, as sad as it is also beautiful. It shows us that even when the memories fade and the personality drifts away, love is the one thing that dementia cannot kill. The Willis women are surrounding him like a fortress, ensuring that his final years are filled with dignity, warmth, and the noise of a happy family. Even if he can't always understand what's being said. What do you think about Rumer's honest approach to her dad's condition? Do you think more celebrity families should be this transparent about medical struggles? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay updated on this story and more truthful celebrity deep dives, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next video.